But you know how last time you was talking about how you watched it back. Okay, it's telling us we are live. We've been live for 5 seconds, and it's still 8 o'clock. We made it.
We made it.
We beat the clock.
Good timing.
We raced against time, just like our last conversation we had.
Oh,
Yeah. Because we was racing against time, right?
Well, you can't think about the clock.
Well, yeah, you're right.
We don't think about the time.
We had to, though. We had to be on time.
Sometimes that
all the time.
Certain situations.
Oh, you can be late?
No. I wasn't saying you could be late. I was saying that's a situation where you got to be somewhere on time. That's a situation.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But when it's somewhere where you don't have to be, but you got time, I think about the time when you got all the time in the world.
Well, you know what? We're going to talk about that today. Because I just felt earlier that there's not enough time in a day, Kim. It's not. So we don't got all the time in the world.
No.
We don't.
What? Depends on how you think about it.
See? Where are we going? You know what I'm saying? Right. What's up, people? Welcome to Quit for What the Hangout. I'm Ramon Jamal.
And I'm Kimberly.
Kimberly is in the building, y'all. So look, like we do, we jump on, we go live. This is the Hangout. And we got to, check and make sure everything look good and sound good. And whatnot. So I'm gonna do that, and Kim, you can do that too if you like. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a signal if you want me to cut your camera, and I'll take over.
Hey, you know what's real funny?
What?
So we have family calls. Like ever since COVID started, we do family calls every Sunday, right?
Right.
So it's like a bunch of us on a call, and we came up with this thing where if you need to talk, you gotta put your church finger up.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
It's funny.
Look, so now we need to come up with.
Yeah.
You let me know. Maybe we do the pinky.
Right.
If I see you go like this, I'm like, okay, yeah, nah, she gotta. Let me go ahead and cut your camera. All right, y'all. So let's let me get on here. I'm gonna go on Facebook and check it. Kim, should we share this one to our personal pages? Should we go ahead and do it? Like when we go do it if we don't do it now?
I think we should.
You think we should?
Yeah,
okay.
I think we should.
All right. This is just the hangout, y'all. So we just hanging out. I just want y'all to know that. Okay. This is the hangout. The hangout. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So so another thing I did today. With this iPhone, I went ahead and because I was you ever try to move apps around and they all get to jiggling, and then you like slide one and then all the rest of them just go to the next page and it'll be all over the place?
No.
You ain't never had it?
No, I do know, like if I accidentally touch the phone, or if you got the delayed touch, all the X's pop up on all the apps, and I get nervous because I'm like, I'm gonna accidentally delete
and you just shut yours down though. You just be like, you stop them from jiggling immediately, huh? Right. I was trying to move some apps today, and I everything just got so out of order, so out of whack than how I had them set. So myself, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and just reset them like the factory reset for the apps. And now I don't know where nothing is at. So I got to a point where I'm just searching for my apps. That's the only way I can find them. So with all that being said, I found it. All right, so let's see. Okay, it's saying quit for what is live. Let me hear it.
It's live on Facebook.
Now, are we getting an echo?
Can you hear me?
Oh, it sounds okay, I believe. Look, I'm like
is it supposed to be a little delayed?
No, it's gonna be delayed, but it's just like, but no, at first I was like, I think we good. Hey, look, if somebody jump on, should we? Okay, let me check. I'm gonna check YouTube for real quick. Okay. You got yours turned up too, don't you?
I need to turn it.
No, you're fine, but that's probably what I was hearing. Like it was echo. Yeah. I'm like, what in the world? All right, so let me check my YouTube real quick. Yours is still on, right? Right now,
Yeah.
right? Okay. You don't hear echo though, do you?
No. Just delayed.
Yeah, it's always gonna be a delay. All right, we good. I see us on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Yes.
You ain't gonna believe this, but
What done happened?
I don't know how to share a live.
Oh, we gonna work it out.
Oh wait.
You see the share?
Where it says share now, I don't have to do like your story or any.
No.
I guess that way.
You just share it and then you'll share it. You'll share it to your personal page.
Okay, let me try it.
You still got yours turned up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just making sure that's what I'm hearing. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Yeah, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do this. You do yours yet?
I already did it.
You did?
Yeah.
You beat me to the punch.
Let me make sure and let me see how it look. Go
All
back.
right, here I go.
It should be there. Let me see.
So join us. I'm on live. What's wrong? Oh,
I
here.
know it's always challenging for me.
Here we go.
Oh wait. Okay, it's shared. Okay.
Join us. We are live.
Yep.
There it is. We done. This is our, what's today?
Today's-
9/5.
I was gonna say the 5th.
5th, September 5th. This is our first time sharing to our personal pages.
Yes.
All right, you can turn it down now because it's now I'm getting
Okay.
I'm getting an echo, so it's messing with me. I see we got a few people on. 2 of them might be us.
I believe those two will be.
Yes,
us.
but I don't know who else is joining, but thanks for joining. This is the Hangout.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm Ramon Jamal. We got Kim in the building. Yeah, it's quick for what the Hangout. We are here to just discuss things specifically for entrepreneurs, but they apply to life.
Yes.
Life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're here to do. It's the Hangout. So it's a laid back, relaxed conversation. Nothing too serious. Right, Kim?
Right.
Right. And sometimes Kim will bring some topics.
Sometimes.
And then I got my book of positive quotations, 2nd edition here that I go through and I read off some quotes and whatnot. But, we just, hanging out and, having a conversation to motivate, educate, and inspire.
Motivate, educate, and inspire.
You almost said motivate, didn't you?
I know, I did.
I seen it. It was motivate.
But I caught it.
But yeah, that's what we here to do, and just hang out and have fun. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, Kim, how was your day today? How about that? Let's start there.
Oh, well, actually, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I didn't have anything specific that happened today. Normally, I always have a story, but today,
Not today.
No. But how was your weekend?
My weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm never not working. I will say that there's a restaurant that just opened up downtown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's called Dewan's.
Dewan.
Yeah. And really nice atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
The food looked amazing. And I actually went to it was like a tasting that was held at the night stage downtown. Mm-hmm. And I got to try they had these tacos. I want to say it was like either like a pulled pork taco or something. Mm-hmm. All I know is it was banging. It was good. I went up a couple times to get extras, like
Got
everybody.
a little greedy,
like everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Got a
they,
little greedy.
until they ran out. But anyway, I had the opportunity to shoot their grand opening ribbon cutting.
Oh,
and it was cool.
that's interesting.
You know what I mean? So, and I don't eat while I work. So now it's time for me to go back down there and get me a little something. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about when I heard about the grand opening for is it pronounced Jawan?
Dewan.
Dewan.
Yeah,
Dewan's.
Mhm.
I just been trying to pay attention to when, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know they had a grand opening already until I actually ran across it on Facebook. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check them out.
Oh, I am there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
And
for
when
sure.
you read, it says fine dining.
Yeah.
So you know, it ain't just gonna be
The regular one.
anything
Right.
like your buffets.
The regular one too.
Like your buffet, like the Golden Corral. You're not sitting at the Golden Corral.
No. Hey, we ain't knocking the Golden Corral ain't around no more, is it?
Yeah.
Wait, where?
This one on Arlington.
I thought that was closed.
Nah, remember it used. Well, no, there used to be a Ryan.
Oh no, the Golden Corral. I got
But
you. I know
the
what you're talking about.
Golden-
Okay.
yeah.
But hey, look, we ain't gonna knock the Golden Corral though, because you know.
I mean, I ain't knocking it.
All right, but yeah, though. So that's this weekend I got a chance to shoot that, and I just worked on editing the photos and whatnot, and yeah, I'm always working, but it's not burdensome because it's what I enjoy doing. You know what I mean? And then another thing I can tell you about my weekend, and then we had an extra day off.
Yes.
As well, if you don't know, what I do outside of, my video work, my photography work and podcasting and all that extra stuff, it's like, I enjoy those things, but it's like you gotta still have a getaway or something to break you away from that, even though you enjoy it. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right. No, I think you're right.
Right. But it seems to me like whatever I get into, it's still work involved.
Right.
So I got 9 aquariums at home, fully loaded with fish.
Oh, y'all, he got bougie fish.
My fish are not bougie.
They are.
I just feed
very
them well.
Bougie.
I
mean, like he literally is cooking them like a full course meal.
No, I'm not. I just get them,
Fish eat well.
It's just not regular. I mean, I give them flakes, but then I give them the frozen, like, it's called bloodworms and baby brine shrimp and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Shrimp.
You don't want it. Why would you, anything you have a pet, you don't want to feed it the same thing every day. Just like you don't want to eat the same thing every day. You know what I mean?
Like I said.
Oh, because my fish is
fish are
bougie.
bougie.
I got bougie fish. Is that okay, Kim?
Bougie fish. They get nothing but the best.
Hey,
okay?
well.
Nothing but the best.
Well.
I have a question though.
Go ahead. What's up?
Let's say.
Don't say nothing crazy.
Let's just say, there wasn't a lot to eat.
Oh, see, no, we're not doing that. Nope. This is quick for what? We're going to quit.
Wait a minute.
We're going to quit this one. This is not,
You got to make a choice.
No, man. See, why you going to do that? I love my fish.
They be like, your family or the fish?
See, you on some trash. No, leave my fish alone. Yeah.
They gonna be looking at that fish like, that look real tasty.
Hey, look, I got things stored up just in case for that, but it won't be my fish. Yeah.
I feel it, but you just never
See,
know.
look at if you don't. Hey, her name is Kim, and she is on some trash. I would not do that to my poor fish.
Hey, if it was me.
Well, if it was you, what?
They got to go.
Oh, word?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
They gotta go.
Anywho, let me think. What else did I do this weekend? I think that was it. But I can't tell you today. Today, I wish I had more time in a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, I'm always trying to do something to improve some things, right? So what I ended up doing, if you remember, I had a show called Lunchtime Live.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. And with Lunchtime Live, I had it to where people can call in, and we can have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Right. So I just hooked that up again where people can call in.
Call in.
Right.
Let me see.
All right. But this will be the first time us doing this. And I can't tell you this. We talked about some different quirks with the iPhone and whatnot. if you have Apple devices, make sure that you connect them to different iCloud accounts. Because if you don't, everything you got to be ringing.
Right. That's true.
I'm like, bro,
That's
like,
true.
I think that's what was messing us up before when I was trying to use this phone, because I had it connected to the same iCloud account. So my phone was ringing, my iPad was ringing, my computer was
everything.
I'm like, bro, look. So I had to disconnect that, and hopefully it works this time.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Right. So if you would like to call in, anybody out there, the number is 330-333-0111.
0111.
That's pretty easy, right? 330.
It reminds me, if any of you guys are from Akron, you would know, remember the number to the time?
I don't remember the number to the time, but I remember us having to call in to find out what time
You
it is.
used to be able to check the time, the weather.
Yeah. All that.
So you would know, because we did it all the time, especially when we was younger. We was trying to find out when we was out.
When it's time to get home.
So we would call the number to the time based on the temperature.
What?
Just like we just waiting for them to be like, you out.
You said
Akron Public Schools is out.
Oh, that's what you talking about. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah,
okay.
When we used to have those, I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like we was the only schools that got a lot of days out.
What schools? Pull your mic up to you so I can hear you a little more. You can pull the mic up.
Akron Public Schools. Remember, we were always out of school.
Well, if the weather was bad, that's
Sometimes it wasn't even bad weather.
Oh, really? It's like, y'all ain't got to come in today. We don't want to deal with y'all. Stay home.
That's how I'm saying.
Stop.
They always had like a teacher day.
Yeah. You know what? If you know, I used to drive the school bus. And we would get the call first that school is closed. So it's like everybody looking to me to make a quick post about, you know what I mean? So I'm not there anymore.
Oh.
No, I ain't no, that was the plan.
I know that was the plan, but I'm saying,
Right. Yeah, that was the plan. So look, we got a few more people that jumped on. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, this is just quick for what the hangout. Here to talk to entrepreneurs, or just just have conversations, just hang out. Nothing too serious.
Nah.
Hey, Tiffany is in the building.
Hey, Tiffany.
Family. Yeah, so this is me and Kim have been doing this every Tuesday from 8 to 9.
8 to 9.
And this is our first time really sharing it out to our personal pages. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah,
we live, y'all.
So we making it happen.
Yes.
And we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it moving, right?
And it's so funny.
What's up?
So I struggle every Tuesday.
You struggle.
But the end is well worth it. But it's when I get off of work.
Yeah.
Then I gotta, how I feel when I gotta go home and take a nap.
Right.
And I'm always like, well, if I go home, I'm not coming back out.
Right.
I struggle with that all the way up until I walk out the door, and then I just be like, it's worth it.
Push through it.
Just push through it.
Right. So look, that's even so like we can tie that to like business, right? So you got to work a 9 to 5 for the most part. In the beginning, what's up, my guy? Rick, Cass Cray is in the building. But yeah, you got to work a 9 to 5. Unless your family or somebody's well off or whatever.
Right.
Or you know how to work the system in order to, get funding or whatever it is to build your business in the beginning, right?
Right.
But work that 9 to 5, but 5 to 9 is working on your business. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to push through.
Got to. And it is, and I think that was one of my setbacks because I was always
what?
Like it's easier on the weekend because I don't know about you, but I find that if I take care of business the beginning of the day, it keeps me going. But if I have to go to work and then come home, that's where the struggle comes in.
Well, hey, I think you.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, if you want to make it happen, you're gonna find time. If it's getting up early to do it, or when you get off, you got to do it. You gonna
either way it go, you got to do it.
You got to find time to make it happen. I never want to look back and regret that I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And you know what else? I've been listening to like a lot of stuff. Like when I'm at work, I'm always listening to something on my AirPods. And a lot of the stuff that I listen to is either motivational or it's regarding some sort of subject or something, a topic that I'm, interested in.
Right.
And it seems to me, lately, it seems like a lot of stuff that I listen to, the word that come across to me is being persistent.
That's it.
And that's what I've been hearing a lot lately is persistence is the key.
You
keep doing it, make it when it becomes repetitive,
that's it.
It comes naturally. So this is me being repetitive.
And consistent.
Did I say that? Repetitive?
Yeah, I guess you're repeating something over and over again. So that would
right.
All right, y'all. So check this out though. I'm about to see I got a banner rolling across the bottom of the screen here. And like I said earlier, I just got it to where we can do the call-ins again. Me and Kim just tested it before we jumped on. And that's just how I roll, man. I'd be doing stuff and then it'd be like running up to the time and I'd be like, hey, we got
Keep
it.
Going.
We tried it. So look, I'm about to update the ticker on the bottom here and you'll see the number in. All right, call in.
It is.
330-333-0111. So if anybody would like to call in and have a conversation with us, feel free to do so. That's the number there. And I'm going to keep that on the ticker from now on. Just got to make sure I bring this phone and have it charged up and connect it properly to the system.
Right. Because we definitely don't want anyone to be like, well, I was calling.
But yeah, consistency is the key. So that is also why, like I said, we're jumping on live from 8 to 9 every Tuesday. And this is our first time really sharing it out to our personal pages. But, we're going to actually put it out there in flyer form on our page.
Yes.
So, you know what I mean? It's like building muscles. You got to start off with the little weight, you know what I mean? And then you just keep
5 pounds.
Little, you know what I'm saying? You keep pushing, you keep building on, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, I think it's 2 pounds.
Is it 2 pounds?
It starts at 2 pounds.
I ain't never started at 2 pounds, man. What you talking on this? But anyway, yeah, it's just, we're building up that muscle of consistency. Right?
That's the key.
That's it. That is it. So anywho, I'm about to go to what we usually do. I got a book of quotes here, Kim.
Let's get it popping.
You good?
This is the fun part.
Is this the fun part?
This is the fun part.
All right. So this is if you just now joined us for the first time, this is my book of positive quotation, second edition. And I grabbed this because I'm like, I'm about to start doing this live thing. And if I'm by myself or whatever, I could read quotes and just let people chime in on that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, you got to figure out ways to make it happen, to make it work.
Right.
So this is my key to
Let's get
success.
to it.
No? All right. And then two, I need to remember where we left off at too. Kim, you know what I mean? Let me see. Find a need and fill it. I remember that one. You remember that one?
Yep.
We did that already.
Find a need and fill it.
Okay. I think that was the last one we did. Okay. So the next one is put your heart, mind, intellect, and soul even to your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. You want me to read that again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read that again. Put your heart, mind, intellect, and soul even to your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. And that's by Swami Sivananda.
I think you just murdered her
listen,
name.
I did the best I could.
Yeah.
I
What was the first name again?
Swami.
Swami.
Yeah.
Swami sounds
Did you get
right.
that? Did you get that though? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what'd you get from that, Kim? What you got? You need me to read it again?
Just the first part because I got the second part.
All right. Put your heart, mind, intellect, and soul, even to your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. What you got?
Oh, okay. So I think the way I took or perceived it to be was even the smallest things that we do, we still should be giving it our all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Don't half step because it's small.
Yeah.
You should be doing the same thing you would do if it was even bigger. But it's just in a smaller form. But the steps that you took, you should still be doing the same thing. And that falls right back into doing when you do things repetitively and being consistent.
Yeah.
Even when it's small, you're still consistent with it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Right. So whatever you do, just, put your all into it. Don't look at it as like, oh, this is just something that's, minute. But that's the thing though. You think about building something, building blocks, whatever. You know what I mean? It got me thinking about foundations of like buildings and whatever. Not that I know anything too much about construction, but I do know, like, sometimes, I think it's like they lay sand down and then they lay gravel down. And you got to think about it, like those elements are getting bigger and bigger until they get to the, the bigger part. So the foundation is really, small, right? But that's holding up this big structure. You know what I mean? So again, with that, you think about it with business, the small things, you got to be, you got to put your all into those things because that's laying a foundation. Right. But I'm trying to think of small steps, like even just coming up with, you got the idea, right? It's a big idea, right? So then you start working from there. Okay. Like, what am I going to call this?
Right.
That's still a big thing that, even naming something. And then it's like, okay, what's the next step? Right.
It's the whole process.
So doing the, paperwork part of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that you need to have in place as a foundation to build your business or whatever it is. So you gotta put your all into everything.
But you know what? You're right. Even when you're starting your business or building it, how does a business start?
With an idea. That's what
an idea. Yeah. A dream, it all has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And so that very initial beginning of it, in your mind, you're thinking about, what am I going to call this?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to name your business, but you got to figure out what it is that I'm trying to sell.
Yeah.
Or what is it that I'm trying to promote?
Right.
Then after you figure that out, then it's like, well, I got to put a name on it.
Yeah. And look, even the name part of it, you got to find out, make sure that anybody else using that name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jamal is in the building. What's good, fam?
Getting creative.
Yeah. So those are parts that and you got to put your all into that too, because a name can make or break you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was actually, when I first started mine, I was reading up on it, and it was talking about how names can make or break the name itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a task of its own.
Yeah. But you got to put your all into everything you do.
Yes.
So yeah, again, y'all, if you want to call in and chime in on this, I know we got, some comments coming through, but we want to hear your voice. You understand? You can call, and we need somebody to be the first caller because, again,
we got Tiffany and Jamal in the building.
I say, Rick is in the building.
Oh, Rick in the building.
My guy, Rick. But you can call in. The number is 330-333-0111. It's coming across the screen down there at the bottom. It's scrolling. Give us a call. We need our first caller so we can make sure that this thing is working properly. This is something that I used to do, and I just reconnected it. And let me look at here. There's so many things that I can do with this mixer, but it's only one way to learn it all, Kim. You got to work through it.
You work through it. press a couple
gotta work
buttons
through
you're
it.
not sure
Right.
about.
Because there's a way that you can take a call and you can screen it. You know what I'm saying? So, because anybody can call in and say something crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hope that don't happen. But there is a way that I can screen the call. But I'm going to figure that out later. We ain't going to worry about that right now. We ain't that big yet for anybody to call in talking crazy. Yeah. So anyway, so if you want to call in, feel free to do so. Other than that, Kim, let's go to another quote. What you think?
It's time.
It's time for another one. Hey, look, I always say, where did I leave off at? Then I it's like I don't want to mark it here, but I think I had bought some little sticky tabs. I need to bring them to the studio. All right. So let's see here. Where are we at here? All right. 4 steps to achievement. Plan purposefully. Okay. Plan purposefully. Prepare prayerfully. Proceed positively. Pursue persistently. Huh? They even threw the prayer in there, and that's a big one.
It is. But actually, a lot of times people either through prayer or meditation. People will meditate. So
yeah. So Tiffany says she would call in, but her voice is gone.
Oh no, Tiff, your voice. Y'all must have been having fun yesterday.
I hope you're feeling well. You're not sick and lost your voice. I hope you was having a good time and lost your voice.
Right.
I hope you
fun.
Yeah. All right. She laughing. Hey, but look, I'm gonna tell you something too. That post we just put out, right? Okay. No cooties. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That the short we did, right? Where we were talking about like time and whatnot and not watching the clock and like, for success, right? Somebody commented like, they was like, Jesus is all you need, you know what I'm saying, for success or whatever. And I was like, yes, sir. You know what I mean? So, I can't knock what somebody says on our post. And I'm going to say that is true. Put God first and everything else will be added to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, that the quote in there about, do things prayerfully, I believe in that.
Right.
You understand me? So that is a major key in my life. You know what I mean?
Right. All you really need is a little bit of faith.
Yeah.
And your prayer. And your what is it? Motivation and just being consistent.
You got to act on it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Put it out there and push towards it.
Push.
Yeah. Because it's always going to be, and that's the thing too. If there's anybody on here that owns a business or wants to start a business, if you've been through any steps, I want to hear about the obstacles you done been through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's even mental hurdles.
It really, oh man.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I just struck a nerve.
Yes, you did.
Or a chord.
Yes, you did.
Both of them?
Both.
All right. What you got?
But as far as like the mental goes,
yeah,
it's such a huge hurdle to get over because you could pep talk yourself and then talk yourself back into, okay, I'm tripping. But then it's always something that triggers you to go back to where that little corner you were in thinking about what you were thinking about and getting discouraged. Your own thoughts can be discouraging and this is why I believe that surrounding yourself by positive things or positive people can change your thought process too. It's not just you because I forget the lady who wrote the book, The Battles, the Mind is a Battlefield or the Battlefield of the Mind, Joyce Myers. Okay, so she like literally reading this book and it talks about the war that goes on in our minds and that can affect how we maneuver through life, whether it be home, work, your own business. And even with our businesses, and you think about, well, shoot, why didn't I do this a long time ago? Or why didn't I, take that first step? If I would have did this step a long time ago, I'd be further along.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really feel like that's not what it's about.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think like that's the first thing we deal with is the mental hurdles. You know what I'm saying? There's always this doubt, Yeah. Even still, man, like for me, there's times I'm like, man, what am I doing? What is wrong with me?
Oh yeah.
Because I'm always pushing to do something in the entrepreneurial space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've always been that way, and it's like I can't not do it.
And I think too, and this was somebody was telling me, you need to slow down. When you get to a place where you're like, okay, I done did this, and this. Now what do? I don't have anything to do. So your mind is becoming not necessarily preoccupied, but thoughts start coming to your mind, and because you don't have anything to do, or not necessarily don't have anything to do, can't think of what the next step is.
The next step.
If they had like a book, but I don't think that there's a book that can really tell you.
Well, I think that there's books out there that can give you guidance, guidance to like steps to take. You know what I'm saying?
But you still have to figure out. You have to put your steps together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It can give you, okay, do this, do this, but you're looking for, okay, step 1, boom, step 2, boom, And
I would say it. There was one of the quotes we read, right? That was talking about, like, I forget what it was saying. Something about like learning the foundation of things, on how it works and how to, build a business or whatever it may be. You got to get the fundamentals.
Right.
You get those things down, and then you can start like adjusting to make it fit for whatever it is you doing,
right,
and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So there's always, books, guidance out there. There's people that, will charge you to assist in setting things up and this, that, and the other, and as long as I say you get that foundation in place, then you can start making adjustments and moving in the direction that you want to go in, because everything doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
Just reality. I can even, think about, it's a reality for me. Like, people talk about, you got to have a business plan, but then there's people that say you don't have to have a business plan. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a business plan. Mine is just in my head on what I want to do, and I act on it, and I've been making it happen.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I guess that's a mental business plan or whatever, you know what I mean? But like, I don't have anything written out, right? But, there's people on here right now that might be like, oh yeah, that ain't right. But guess what? There's people that say that's okay.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people don't always have a plan, but it's good to have, once you're established, it's still good to have a written plan.
Says who, Kim? That's how it is.
He being funny now.
Hey, but that's what I just said though. There's people that say you do have to have one, you need one, and there's people that say you don't really have to. I understand.
Might not, but I just said it was just good to have one.
I would say this. I do know that from you having one, there's things that you can get, right? If you're pursuing funding in this way or whatever, they are asking you for that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but at the same time, there's funding out there that you don't have to have a business plan.
Well, no,
I'm just keeping it A1 with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But when you, or sometimes even when you go and you bring on a business partner, they're going to want to see your business.
That's on you. That's if you decide that you want to bring somebody on, if you want to have something like that in place.
Yeah,
so it's
I guess it depends on where you're going.
Everybody. That's what I'm saying about a foundation, and then people go the direction that they feel that they want to go in, and whatever, whatnot, right? So yeah. So what fits for you might not fit for me.
Right.
But that doesn't make you right or wrong, me right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, it's all on
And at the end of the day, I mean, it's your business.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to run it how you see fit.
Yeah.
You know, there's no book saying, well, your business got to run like this. No, I mean, it's, you know.
But yeah.
At least that's my thought.
Yeah. Okay. LaRonda Davis is in the building. Hey.
LaRonda.
All right. So this is back to a previous comment. LaRonda is saying to us here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this in. All right. LaRonda is saying, that's why you surround yourself with positive people that will encourage you and support you, and leave the negative people that like to bring you down for whatever reason they feel they need to do that. Maybe it's because it's what they want to achieve and don't know how to get there. You've already discovered that for yourself. Oh yeah. Somebody else's doubts. You know what I'm saying? They try to put them on you because they tried something and they failed.
Or people do that.
Or they have ideas that they don't act on.
Right.
But you're acting on them. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you know, it's sad to think about, but there's someone that I listen to that always speaks to how you're brought up. You know what I'm saying? You know, those ideas of you can't make it, or you know, like, why are you dreaming? Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that don't happen to people like us, or whatever it may be. Like, those things are projected onto you, and then now you feeling like you can't make it happen because of their thinking, right? Yeah. But again, that can happen outside of the home too. You can allow somebody else that tried something, your circle of friends, to put that in your head as well. So you do have to be careful of who you surround yourself with.
That, and remember back in the day when they used to there was a test you had to take when you was in school, and they would tell people that they qualified or based on the way that they answered the questions. Oh, well, you're going to be a garbage man, or but maybe now it's not called a garbage man. It's something else. Some environmentalist or something.
Hey, but they get big money. They get good money though. We ain't knocking that. We ain't knocking that.
But when you're telling a kid who has these big dreams that all you're going to be is a garbage man, he wants to be a doctor. Yeah. So if his dream is to be a doctor, the fact that a child has a dream and can see themselves where they want to be in the future, we should be encouraging it versus telling someone discouraging. Or I've had a person even tell me, I hate when people do this. Nah, you don't want to do that. What? To me, that's like, well, you want to elaborate why I don't want to do that, or why that's not good for me? Because at the end of the day, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it. You
don't want to do that because I tried it and it didn't work for me. Or I had an idea and I didn't follow through on it. So yeah, you don't want to do that.
Right.
I know somebody who tried that and they didn't get too far. So you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Nah, but sometimes though, I will say that there are people that will, tell you things that are truthful that you probably don't want to,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But those people are, people that really care about you. And you can look into whatever it is they're saying and the reason behind why, you can ask them those questions and they'll try to guide you in that way. But at the end of the day, like you said, it's still up to you to make the decisions that you want to make, because you're going to regret it again if you turn around and what you were thinking, like, you didn't try it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
And that's why we have to be careful on how we say certain things. Something like that, we should be saying it like, hey, I tried it a couple years ago and this is what happened. If you try it, just be careful because these are the steps I took and this is what happened. Or, I wouldn't discourage anybody because that business that they might be thinking about doing could blow up and be amazing. But that's only if we let somebody come in and stomp our dreams.
I know, right? Yeah. And that's I just saw a post too. This artist that's pretty big right now, they mentioned that they have people tell them not to do certain things, and then they look around and there's somebody else that undid what they was thinking and then blew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, you do got to just act on whatever it is you feel like you want to do and push through it.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Quit for what?
Hey, we've been on a roll, a ramble roll. Hopefully it made sense. But this is the hangout. You know what I'm saying? We just having conversation. We just hanging out. I want to try this call-in number. I was about to read a quote, but I want to try this call-in number. I need somebody to call in. We got a call-in number.
Come on, call
And we just hooked this up today, and I want to see if it's going to work out. All right? So if you're up for it. And I remember the last time I did this in on my other show, I understand there's people that might be watching it on their phone or whatever. You will have to probably jump off. Well, you will have to jump off and call. Not unless you got two phones like some people.
You got more than I do.
Quit. But anyway, if you're watching on the tablet or whatever it might be, yeah, just give us a call. All right? The number is 330-333-0111.
330-333-011.
Yeah, 111. You left off of one.
Oh,
you said, I don't know who they calling.
111.
You ain't gonna get through if you call 011. But yeah, that's a simple number to remember too. That's why I wanted to keep it.
Right.
Yeah. So if you can, give us a call. If not, we're gonna go to another quote. What you think, Kim?
I think let's hit him with one more quote.
One more. We might be able to do a couple more.
All
We got
right.
about 14 minutes left.
Maybe two. Because
Maybe
you
two.
got to break it down.
All right, here we go. Next quote. Success follows doing what you want to do. Quit playing. I ain't even gonna read it. Well, I'm gonna read the whole thing, but that's the that's the first. That's wild, ain't it? All right. Hopefully you don't say nothing bad against it. But anyway. All right. Success follows doing what you want to do. There is no other way to be successful. That's it. That's the quote. And that's by Malcolm Forbes.
Read it one more time.
Success follows doing what you want to do. There is no other way to be successful. Malcolm Forbes.
Exactly. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Ain't that okay? Look, y'all, listen. I'm gonna say this real quick. So, this is the hangout. Quit for what? And I know, we might have rambled a little bit. I might have said some things that people think is like, that ain't right. You did. But then we go to a quote that speaks to everything we just said.
Everything.
Ain't that wild? This whole book. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
This is, how many pages is this?
A lot.
It's over 700 pages, y'all. And we just was talking about that, and that's the next quote. Ain't that wild?
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's wild.
But it's true.
Yeah.
And I think I even brought this up before.
What?
In order to be successful, you gotta love what you're doing.
Yeah, you gotta love what you're doing. And then, like it says, do what you want to do. Let's put it like this, okay? So I'm not knocking anybody or anything, but have you ever looked and been like, man, what in the world? Like, they blew up? Like, what? Like, what is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's sometimes it'd be like, come on, man.
Well,
Okay, no. Look, let's do this. All right, so look, I'll be scrolling through TikTok, right? It is what it is. Have you seen there's people that are like acting like they're animated characters? Have you seen that? Have you seen that?
No,
If you
I don't
haven't
think
seen
I've
it,
seen that.
like there's people like that's really acting like they're like a animated character, like floating around, like just saying stuff like yes, like that.
oh no,
Right?
I haven't seen
Hey,
that.
you can't knock nobody's thing, but there was people like, what in the world? And there's people that's blowing up off of doing that. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
you haven't seen it. When we jump off, I'm gonna show you. But you feel what I'm saying? That person is doing what they wanted to do.
Right.
They doing what they wanted to do. So basically, the world we live in, there's somebody or a group of individuals that will gravitate towards whatever it is that you figure that you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it boils down to, like we talked about, being consistent with
That's the
whatever
key.
with whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Right. Do what you want to do and be consistent.
So that should have been the last part.
Right.
On it. Right.
Yep. Whatever it is you want to do, you got to be consistent.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's, things that I, don't get into, but it's not for me. But that's, could be for somebody else. Right.
Well, I think we talked about that before. We even talked about certain things that people do. Everything isn't for, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you have a business, or for instance, and I'm not knocking it because I know a lot of people are making a lot of money off of multi-level marketing. I'm not in the mic.
You not in the mic.
A lot of people who get into like multi-level marketing, that's successful for them, but it doesn't always work for everyone. Some people may need to take a different approach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's what whatever we put in is what we get out.
That's it. Yeah. I can say multi-level marketing is not for me. I've tried it a couple times, y'all. Remember the noni juice? You remember that?
Yep.
It was a few things that I tried, but
I didn't know you did the noni, but my aunt did the noni.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, like, I had somebody hit me up recently about something. I'm like, man,
it's
bro.
Still around.
It's still around.
Crazy, it's still around.
Yeah.
But that's just like some people approach me about Mary Kay. What's the
Still?
one? Amtrak. Is it called?
I think it is
Amtrak.
Something like that. Still, you to this day, you mean?
Yeah, like
you gotta be
I had
kidding.
an ambassador that wanted me to do something with their makeup line or something like that.
Okay, but it was Mary Kay though?
No, it was Amtrak.
Okay.
Yeah, really nice guy, but that wasn't for me.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. But somebody out there doing it and somebody out there getting it.
Hey, if I thought that I would do well at it, I think I'd do Mary Kay, so I gave me a pink Cadillac.
Look at you. That's all you wanted for.
That would be the only
you
reason
got
why.
You got a Cadillac. Just paint it pink. You be all right.
Right?
All right. I'm gonna hit one more quote, y'all. This is hey, look again. This is the Hangout. It's what we do. We get on, we hang out, we have conversations. We really want to talk to entrepreneurs. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you know somebody that's an entrepreneur, jump on and let's just, tell us about your business. Let's have a conversation. We want to inspire each other, motivate each other and whatnot. That's what Quit for What is about. Okay. But it's just a hangout. So we just hanging out, having a good time.
Having a good time.
Ain't that right? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got next, Joe. Let's see. All right. You ready?
Ready.
Always aim for achievement and forget about success. I like it.
I like that too. I do. I think people worry about being successful too early in the game, especially when you start a business.
Yeah.
Just reaching those goals is achievement, conquering it. And then once it becomes, again, fall right back into being repetitive, you're doing things consistently.
Yeah.
Your success is going to show for itself. It's nothing that we really need to do. Success will just, it'll just show and glow and
and grow.
Yeah, and grow, right, and grow.
That's
But yeah,
I like that. Yeah. Let me hit that one more time. It's short and sweet. Always aim for achievement and forget about success. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's set goals, and hit those points. You know what I'm saying? So achieve one thing after the other, and don't even worry about success. Don't sweat success. Just like the one quote talking about success is shy.
Yes.
It doesn't like to be watched.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's quiet.
So if we keep our eye on like, man, the pink Cadillac,
Mm-hmm.
it is. No, I'm playing.
Actually, the pink Cadillac is an achievement.
Oh, look at you. Okay, flip.
Okay.
Okay, well, you got to do the steps
The success is when I get it.
Well.
I successfully obtained the Cadillac.
Okay, all right. But you got to achieve the small steps.
Right.
Focus on that.
It's gonna take a lot of sales.
Focus. That's it. That's it. You sold 2 this time. Now next week I gotta sell 4. Double the number.
Right. So about 2,000 makeups. Something.
Yeah. But I like that. So again, y'all, I appreciate y'all for jumping on, everybody who's joined us. This is me doing what I enjoy doing, you know what I mean? And we talked about earlier the mental hurdles, right? Mm-hmm. So being in front of the camera and just speaking your mind, being yourself fully, you know what I'm saying? Putting yourself out there knowing that somebody can say something bad about you. Mm-hmm. We can't worry about that though. We really can't.
It's funny you say that because it's been a mental hurdle for me. Like, you always get that feeling like you want to do something, but you don't do it. And it's like you could feel it on the tip of your fingers. Like, I could just taste that, like, you know. And then you just never do it. But then when you finally do it, and it's like, people say you got to get uncomfortable.
Ooh.
And this is definitely that for me.
Yeah.
And this is new, but I kind of like it though, because honestly, if you make yourself uncomfortable or put yourself in an uncomfortable position, you never know, you might actually like it.
Yeah.
But that's, along the lines of you don't know until you try.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this to you seriously. So I was in an uncomfortable position for some time, I'll say. And I was just talking about this today. It prepared me for the position I'm in now.
Okay.
It did. It made me more comfortable in the position I'm in now. More confident, I could say. It made me more confident to be in the position I'm in now by being in that uncomfortable position.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And just being uncomfortable because it was super new to me. Like, I never would have thought in 100 years, like they say, that I would be in a position that I was in. Mm-hmm. And what was that? Is that on the, that was on the music.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't your timer was going on. But anyway, it strengthened me, I guess you can say, right? It built me up. It made me more confident to where the position I'm in now, I feel,
that's what you got to do sometimes. You got to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because what does being uncomfortable do? It's either going to make you two things. Well, to me, I would say one or two things. Mm-hmm. Either it's going to make you even more lazy and not want to do nothing, or it's going to push you to get up and do something. That's like if you got to clean your house is a mess. It's been a mess for a few days. Either you're one of those people that's just going to get up, I didn't realize it was a mess. Or you're going to be like, you know what? Bump them dishes.
You're just going to lay in it.
I'm not picking up nothing. I'm tired, and you just sit there and you lay in it.
Yeah. That reminds me too. I got a friend that sends me, he sends me like quotes and like, little pictures with meaning, Mm-hmm. And the one he shared today, I might be able to pull it up, but the one he shared today with me was, and my guy's name is Jermaine. Okay, we call him G Code.
Hey, G Code.
Right. So what he shared to me says, sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. Have you ever heard that?
No.
All right, I'm gonna read it again. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but you've actually been planted. And if you look, it has an arm, right? I'm gonna hold it up to the screen real quick, see if it actually focused there. Okay, you got a arm that says life on it, right? And it's planting a seed in a pot. And I believe the pot says struggle on it, right? And then, or struggles. And then after that, the seed is saying everything is over and then the seed has like muscles because it's actually growing out of the pot, right? So that kind of speaks to what we're talking about.
Man, that speaks to a lot of things on so many different levels.
Yeah. So, yeah. When you think you're in the dark space, y'all, just keep pushing through like that seed, right?
But even if you plant your own seed, because you can plant a seed yourself. I ain't talking about in the ground, but I mean you can do that too. But just your planting your seed could be, you know what? So and so started a business, so I'm gonna contribute. I'm gonna help plant that seed because you see, obviously they're struggling, so you might want to contribute to it.
Yeah.
Or someone can contribute to yours
and help you grow.
Exactly.
There you go.
There, it falls right back to the last quote. We're just gonna keep recycling this.
That's it. Really, that's all it is. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't know how many of these quotes. I'm like, hold up. That's the same thing the last dude just said. Who said it first?
Right.
That's gonna be our next episode, y'all. Who said it first?
Be Googling for a while.
That's it. All right, Kim, we done made it through another episode of Quit for What to Hangout.
Yay.
You know what I mean?
Need to hit the
hit the let me find it.
Hands, the guy in the background.
That's the one I was looking for last time. We got that right. But let's see. Somebody's calling my phone here. Oh, that's my guy. I'm gonna hit him back. We about to jump off though. But yeah, y'all, listen, this is it. I don't know how many Tuesdays we done been on here. Going live
every Tuesday.
Having fun, conversations, But again, thank you for jumping on and listening to us talk about things and trying to inspire and motivate and educate.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I would say this too. Hopefully that, some of the things that we said have resonated with some. But I can say that it's also building us, these conversations. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about that too. Anything that you're doing, do it for you.
Do it for yourself.
And hopefully it can reach others. All right?
Not hopefully, it will.
It will. You putting it out there?
Put it out there. Speak it into existence.
All right. All right, y'all. With that being said, I'm Ramon Jamal.
And I'm Kimberly.
All right. I'm going to end it like this. Do what you got to do to make it happen. Don't give up. Quit for what? Until next time. Peace. You got to say peace, Kimberly.
Peace.
Peace.